It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good. As he's tackled at the 15.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man is Trey Burton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
25-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brissett. On the move to his left. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
gun, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Second and 10.
They run with Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A first down throw for Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards the pickup, first down. From the red zone now, Brissett hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Brissett now steps away. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Texans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Watson going to run it on the option.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the gun on third, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Texans.
Now here's the option play going left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Watson buying time to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watson going to try and run it. On the option, they go with Johnson.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future as they start to... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Watson a give. This is Johnson.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Watson, option play. He'll hand it to Johnson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down, because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
On 4th and goal, here's the option.
And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. He's got Burton here. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
First down carry here for Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Colts 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Colts 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll throw again. Brissett. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Campbell downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randall Cobb. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Colts 7.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain,
is made. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
He's got a man, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. This one into the hands of Burton. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now it's Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Watson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high.
Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up zone.
And what I really impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. This is Hines. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. From the gun, here's Brissett. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Watson on 1st down. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cobb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Brissett to throw on 1st. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Campbell making the catch. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Brissett again. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And this one's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
second down. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Texans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And mark him down way up
to the 40 at the 39. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. They'll throw again. Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy